All right, we are live. Hello, I am Erik. I am the owner and operator of Clarity Business Design, a business and marketing consulting company based in the greater Seattle market. And I'm here today to talk about myself and a little bit about the company to establish this channel in 2022. This is pretty exciting. It's my first live stream, and so thank you for joining me. If you're watching this in the replay, uh, good to have you here. Feel free to hit that like and subscribe button and get the little bell notifications so that when we post valuable content, you get it straight to your app, straight to your inbox. So a little bit about me. Again, my name is Erik Soper. I am the owner and operator of Clarity Business Design, and I've been doing website design and development, marketing consulting, brand positioning strategy for my clients in the Thurston County, Washington area near the greater Seattle market since 2014. I started my first business as a freelancer basically right out of high school. I had an internship in my final year of high school where I was fusing my expertise, my passions, my hobbies of writing. I used to write science fiction, of drawing. I used to draw illustrations from my science fiction work, and I used to create little stick figure cartoons, so storytelling, and then also programming. I was in robotics for a little while, working with a little Mindstorm system back in the early 2010s. And then I, dropped all of those when I started doing website design and development as a freelancer here in my local market. So what happened next? I took my first in my, excuse me. I was running two internships at one time in my high school program. I was working at a local TV broadcasting channel. Basically, they were the C-SPAN for our local legislature here in Washington State, TV Washington. And I worked there in, I think that was early 2013. Yeah, early 2013. Then I took on a second internship through my class, a DigiPen sponsored media marketing class here in Washington that I was in for 2 years. And they let their interns, second year students, go out there and work in internships in the real world. My first internship was at the TV broadcasting station doing live broadcasting, which was one of the focuses of the class. And then I started working with a local web developer that was working with my local chamber of commerce. And that was the second internship that I took on. They overlapped a little bit, but I was the first and I believe the only student in that program ever to do two internships at a time. And I was doing this because I wanted to find the right fit for my skills and interests. I was, broadly applying myself at all of the things in the class. We were studying live broadcasting, video production, website design, graphic design, audio mixing, all great multimedia production skills, which I still use to this day in various forms. Hence, why we're here today, on YouTube. I found that website design was probably the easiest market to break into, and I could start my own business doing that. So I did. Started up my first freelancing company, So Powered Productions, later renamed into Soper Web Studios, and worked with my clients for a couple of years, breaking into the business networking here in my area as a 19-year-old, recently, high school graduate, going through my first 2 years of community college, working retail on the side and freelancing, working with local businesses and organizations to develop great websites, decent websites for my skill at the time, and websites that were better than what they had. And that was the goal. So from there, went to work for a marketing company for a couple of years, realized that I didn't want to be the in-house web guy. Website design is an important part of my, my process and what my clients need from me. But what I found is that we were lacking a strategic approach to their brand positioning. And the approach that I wanted to pursue with my clients was different than the company I was working for. So we parted ways after a couple of years, and then I started Clarity Business Design in 2017. Clarity Business Design is specifically focused on helping people with their marketing strategies and refining what they are doing and who they are marketing to. We work specifically, we've worked with many different types of companies. We haven't niched down so far yet, but we do work with, with nonprofits and for-profits alike. We've worked with startups working on their first investment round, and we've worked to help reposition multi-million-dollar, regional companies into multi-million-dollar regional companies in the medical risk management space. What we specialize in is branding, marketing messaging, technical implementation of brand tactics, and maintaining consistency across multiple platforms and maintaining consistent brand voices for our clients. Today, I am a consultant primarily and a website designer second. And it's a transition that has taken a few years to really get to, but it's a transition that I'm excited about moving forward with in the future. So what happens when a customer comes to Clarity Business Design and they need a website? We can do that, no problem. We have a fantastic WordPress-based development process. And what we prefer to do with our customers is before we ever start designing, before we ever start developing in WordPress, we sit down with them and we go through an in-depth discovery process. Discovery for us is very important because it allows us to first ask as many questions as possible to get as much information out of our clients as we can about where they want to take their business rather than their marketing, and then how that marketing is going to take them to those milestones. And sometimes what this reveals is that the approach that we're taking is dramatically different than what we expected. Sometimes we end up completely rebranding our clients because they are unhappy with their logo. They want to change their name. They want to market to a different audience. And so we help them pivot their messaging and pivot their visual appearance online to better fit the customers that they want to receive. Once we do that, then we are able to start developing that digital platform of a website, email marketing systems, CRMs connected to lead magnets, connected to email marketing, connected to forms, and create a comprehensive plan and structure for their information to work in the back end, and a comprehensive brand image for their customers to see and their prospects to connect with on the front end. All of this takes some time. We generally engage with our clients for 2 to 6 months. And, it depends entirely on what we're doing. We have done $15,000 projects where we're just building the website. We've done $3,000 projects where we're just building the website. We've done $60,000 a year engagements where we're working on a complete marketing scope. And we've done $10,000 a year marketing engagements where we're working on a much more limited section of the business's marketing. We do our best to systemize what we do and then customize how we do that for our clients and based around their need and their flexibility. In 2022, I've been focused on pivoting even further into the idea of the digital pipelines that we are connecting for our customers to attract attention in their audience and then nurture that attention all the way through the conversation until that visitor, that cold, uninformed, most likely uninterested visitor, sees the need that our clients can fill in their lives, in their business, and interacts with some method of becoming a lead. Generally, this is a web form, a phone call, or an appointment booked through Calendly or some other scheduling tool. We love scheduling tools. We recommend them for all of our clients. Our job is to make sure that the cold traffic becomes warmer and warmer and engages with our clients over time until they become a lead for that client through the primary mechanism that our clients use to convert traffic into leads and integrate them into their sales processes. And then we help to make sure that that data also goes directly into a sales process that works for their team. We help people set CRMs and automate the way that the websites drive data into the CRMs and organize that data inside the CRM so that their team doesn't get too overwhelmed if their business explodes into a massive surplus of leads. Because that's the goal. Any goal of any service business is to get more leads all the time. in order to not just serve more customers, but refine the type of customers that they're able to work with and able to help. And we work with our clients on identifying who they're trying to attract, their A audience, their primary audience, their B audience, other people that they've served maybe or want to continue to serve, but not quite as much as their primary audience. And then their Z audience. And the Z audience is people who they want to actively push away through their brand positioning and filter out of the process because they're either not qualified to work with my clients, they're not able to afford my client services, or they're just not a great personality fit and they're looking for something that my clients really don't want to provide. So if we're able to take that A, B, and Z approach, which I've written about on my blog, link to the websites in the bio, then once we've refined that ABZ process, we have a pretty clear idea of how to reposition our clients' messaging to fit those audience markers and really boost the way that they are speaking to their audience and presenting themselves visually online. So that's a brief overview about what we do. Want to talk a little bit about next steps to move forward with us. I've been working on putting out a ton of content. I'm active on LinkedIn. You can find me, Erik Soper, and Clarity Business Design on LinkedIn. And earlier this year, I launched several episodes of a brand new podcast, the Clarity Business Design Show, name for now. And we have some awesome episodes in there, including a 2-episode digital marketing content plan that you can enact today if you're working on writing blog posts or putting out long form videos, or both, and integrating those together to create a cohesive marketing strategy plan to build up your organic evergreen traffic sources. I hope that you'll check that out. The link to the podcast is in the description below. So if you are a service business who is doing over $90,000 in revenue a year and you're looking to expand your marketing in 2022, 2023, and beyond, and you're not quite sure how to do it, I'd love to speak with you and see if maybe we might be a good fit for your marketing needs. The link to the application to apply to work with us is in the bio, and we do a complimentary onboarding call with every prospect to make sure that, first of all, we're a great personality fit, and to make sure that your needs are actually something we can solve. And if we can't solve them, we'll do our best to refer you out to somebody who can. And if we can work with you, we'll work with you there to define your scope a little bit, make sure that it fits well inside of your business plan and works with your budget to keep you from starving your inventory, starving your cash flow, and ultimately, hopefully, scale your business over the next 2 to 3 years. So thank you again for tuning into this live stream. If you're catching this on the replay, thank you for watching, and feel free to leave your comments down below. Click like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification to get updates on future content. I'm Erik Soper with Clarity Business Design. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks.